Generic greetings. 4X games and myself don't really go that well together. There's one or two that I really enjoy, but the vast majority that I've tried, I either can't get into for one reason or another, or the theme doesn't do anything for me. Stellaris is different. It is set in space, sci-fi setting and all that, which is good because I like me them space games, but, and here's the big but, it is a 4X grand strategy game by Paradox, which would normally have me screaming and running for the hills because they make highly detailed, complex things like this, and you have to put a lot of time in to get anything out. As sort of testament to that, I have played nearly 10 hours of this and I am still doing the tutorial. Hence why this is a preview only, not a review. I've only scratched the surface just a tiny bit, but I'll show you what I've played and you can decide whether it's something you want to invest in. And this is an investment, really. It's not just like I'll pick it up and I'll have a couple of hours on it. No, you will probably either lose your entire weekend or week or month, or I know people who've got hundreds of hours on games like this. But anyway, let's have a quick look at it. This is Earth, as you can clearly see. What happens is you will create your faction. I've just created the standard old Bogo humans, and then you get plonked on a planet. This is Earth, as you can see. You're probably aware of it because you live on it, I would assume. And you can zoom out, and you can see we've also got the sun, we've got Mercury, and oh, we've got to Lunar as well. Look, there's the moon. Lovely. And we can zoom out and take a look at the solar system. Very nice. Obviously, there's only 8 planets because some people are still pissed off that Pluto ain't in there, but it's a big rock. So we've also got Neptune over there as well, which is quite nice. I really like the detail of these planets. We've also got the moons as well. Not all of them, but like you can go to Jupiter and you can see things like Io and Ganymede, things like that. There you go. And the reason that these matter is because you can actually pretty much land on them. Well, you can do a little survey on them. And depending on what type they are, you can colonize them if they're habitable, which this one has got a 0% habitability because it is just a big ball of, well, it's actually not gas, is it? It's just a big frozen ball. You've also got other ones like Mercury, which is probably too hot to actually live on, hence why it's a molten world, but it does have resources, and I need to mine the resources with my mining rig, which is here, which I've built. Anyway, as I said, 4X Grand Strategy, the idea is you will create a race, and then you will explore, and then you will meet other races, and then you might fight, and you might have diplomacy stuff, and you will encounter different things, and the sense of exploration is something that I really enjoy in this one, because you can go to different places, you'll encounter all different sort of things, and just to put it in perspective, there's the main view, and oh my god, this is only a medium map. So this is the United Federations of Earth. This is myself. I've got the Free Bantherian Coalition there and the Dabax League there. Oh, by the way, this music is amazing, right? The music in this game alone would be worth the cost of entry. It goes between Blade Runner to the BBC Natural History Unit Attenborough stuff like Planet Earth to epic things like the one you're hearing now. It's just beautiful. Absolutely amazing. Anyway, you can see there's loads of symbols everywhere. This is because I've got different like mining outposts and things like that. I'm not going to run down the entire UI because it's really complicated. I've currently got it paused. It's not turn-based. It is sort of pausable real time. Does that make sense? Yeah, it ticks over. Every second is actually a day, but you can speed it up a lot faster. So here's Alpha Centauri. The timeline of this is I started in Sol and then moved over to Alpha Centauri, and I think I went then up to Manwood here. But this is like a different sector. What you do is after a while you start getting a bit too big for your boots, and you have to put it into a sector because you won't be able to manage it. Well, you can, but then there's too much micromanagement. You can only control a certain amount of planets. As you can see there, it says 5 in total. So you can only directly control 5 planets. The rest you have to sort of automate, and that's pretty much what I've done. I actually like the idea because imagine if I've taken over this area here. Imagine microing all of that, all the planets and stuff. Would be totally impossible. Anyway, let's have a quick look at my neighbours. We can have a quick look at what they've got here. They've got a couple of, I think these are like neutral ones, these ones. Unidentified Empire. I don't know who they are. I haven't actually met them yet. But these guys here, they've actually got a planet that they've colonized. I can click on it and see things like habitability and other things as well. Can I check surface? I can check the surface. And we've got what these. Oh, there's all their statistics for their happiness and such. There's the race there. It's weird. It's got like 4 arms, and it's actually, I'll have a closer look at it in the diplomacy screen in contacts. We'll turn off primitives because we don't want to talk to savages. It is them ones. We'll have a little communicate. There they are. They're weird. Obviously, when you make them, you get like different traits and such. Now, what I'm going to do, what am I going to do? Let's see what these, I've got some projects that are running out. Let's have a quick look. I need to scan some debris, which I can't do because it's going to take a couple of days. And then I've got an inactive buildings. So I've got some buildings on Albion, which I will go to. The UI is very, very slick. It is very easy to see what you need to see and zip between the places you need to go to. E will take you from one place to the other, like to the main map in there, and then Q will actually make your map, it'll zoom you into there. So if you're over here and you want to actually go back to where you were, so if you can click on Earth and then press Q, and boom, there you go, you're looking at Earth. Fantastic. Anyway, apparently this world isn't doing anything. It's got an inactive building, power plant 1 there, because you can see I've got some population here, and you can move the population around and such, but sadly this is starting to grow population, but I can move them around, but I don't want to because I've got 2,499 energy credits. It's like your main 2 resources are energy and minerals. A bit like Total Annihilation, really, and Supreme Commander, that sort of thing. You've also got influence, which is used for political stuff, and then you've got your research, so you've got physics, society, and engineering. Split up into 3 things, which is a bit weird because you can see in here that we're researching like 3 different things. I don't know why it's split up, but it does sort of make sense, I guess. What are we currently researching? Researching whatever the hell that is. It reveals some gas that I can use. It's strategic resources because you get resources that you get buildings that might require a certain resource. For example, on Earth, I believe I have a power plant. Is that one there? No, there's a power plant somewhere. Might be that one there. Power plant 1, no. There's a power plant somewhere that generates 6 power, but it requires one of the strategic resources that I have. Anyway, where's my fleet? Let's have a look at my military fleet. You can make all of these ships, not like you don't put the individual parts on, but you do, well, model-wise, but you do actually design the ships. So you actually, I've just got mine on auto-generate designs, which again is something I really like. I like the streamlinedness of that. But we'll say this one here, defense platform. So there's a nice little defense platform, and you can then put like different weapons on it. So I've got medium nuclear missiles. That's the stock ones. Sweet. We've also got some reactors and things like that. And you can put different things on. So you can click on that and say, actually, no, I want to get some subspace sensors, get better sensors on things like that. I just go to auto build the best, because why not? I don't know why it hasn't put the best on that. I don't think it really matters. So detection range, it'll increase to 30. I don't think you really need that for the missiles. But what else can we put on? Lasers or blue shard throws? Nah, I prefer my nuclear missiles. They sound pretty cool. And we'll close that. Anyway. So what do I actually want to do? At the moment, I'm sort of in a bit of a lull. I'm going to unpause it because I'm just sort of waiting to see exactly what happens. I've got a couple of construction fleets. I've got a construction ship in here. Let's have a quick look. This is bad. What's this? Starvation. Okay, so Earth, we've got some starvation on Earth. This is not good. I'm guessing what's happened is population has grown to a point where it can no longer sustain itself. So what I'm going to do is build a hydroponics farm there. That should hopefully help out. And the same, we've already got one there. The problem is that they are still growing. And eventually we'll have too much population, and then they'll have to start migrating to other places. What else have we got? Is this building anything? I don't think so. You have an armies tab as well, so you have like ground forces, and you have like different layers of atmosphere. I haven't even touched this because I haven't done any ground stuff, and you also got orbital bombardment. Oh yeah, it's a deep game. What else have we got? We need to clear this, actually. Clear these toxic kelp, but I can't do that just yet. I think I am researching something. Let's have a quick look. I am researching, clearing volcanoes. Volcano removal. I don't know how you remove a volcano. Maybe you just pour loads of concrete in it or something, but I can't imagine that would work. Anyway, let's go back to Albion, and we'll go for they're building. They're not too bad. We've got a spaceport on here. I can actually get myself some other things like a hydroponics farm, things like that. Let's close that down. Resource storage is full. That is my energy credits. Energy, I can only store a certain amount. I'm going to close that down. Let's go to Earth. -1 for our food. That's not good at all. We'll eventually finish building this. We'll eventually finish that. How long is it actually going to take? It's going to take a while. It's going to take quite a while. I think we'll actually go to build one there as well. The problem is that even though I'm doing this, all it's going to do is make them breed more. Because the more population you have, you can see it says we produce this and we consume this. If it goes up, then that's eventually they'll reach the max planet size, and then that, well, I don't know what's going to happen. Anyway. Like I said, I'm really just waiting to see exactly what happens at the moment. By the way, you can actually spin the map round, which is pretty good. And then when you let go, it actually flicks back there. That is very useful because otherwise, if you went, right, so we're just going to have a look around, blah, 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 blah. Right, where the hell am I? Nope, you know exactly where you are because it actually swings back around. So, we currently have, in terms of our empire, actually, we'll have a quick diplomacy here. The Dabax League, they're not really that bothered about me because we're currently rivals, I believe. Are we set for rivals? Rivals with the United Nations of Earth and Free Banthurian Coalition. The reason that they are rivals is because if you're rivals with someone, you get more influence, which can be useful. And, well, it is useful for doing, well, things like, for example, going to our government and policies, and you can say, for example, let me pause a second. I can say go to, I don't know, voting rights, and you can actually say no, our only species or resettlement. You can see prohibited or allowed. Pops can be forcibly resettled between planets. That is a bit dodgy, but a lot of these do take influence points to do it. You can also say things like war economy. You can say everybody pays for the war economy, and a lot of these will be oh look, artificial intelligence. You can say either servitude or outlawed, and that can come to bite you in the ass later on. New ruler mandate someone's been elected a president, and they've got now a new mandate. Let's have a quick look. It is. Let's see, some of these tutorials things are still on. Let's have a quick look. Orbital research mandates. So I need to build 4 research stations, and if I get that, I get some influence, which is good. That's what the president is currently saying. You do elect different presidents and such, and then they have different demographics, and they also have different voting. What would you call, like factions and such? Which, oh god, it's a deep game. Right. I'm just letting it crack on, really. I don't really want to send my space fleet in to take these guys out. You can see that their opinion of us is quite low, but I do have, I believe, I have a... Yes, I have an embassy with both of them. So the embassy increases my overall opinion. Now, what I could do, I could actually have a chat with this guy, and we can actually form, we can have a trade deal, or we can actually make ourselves, like, have an alliance and such. You can actually have an alliance, and you can also get a federation as well. I've just paused it for a second because the ruler's been elected. Yes, we know. And my storage is full. It's telling me. Yes, I'm aware of that. Right. By the way, I'm not very good at these games, so obviously that's why things like that are full, because I'm not really managing my resources. And I've, this is the first save that I've done, so, like 10 hours or whatever. Anyway, reports from Zeresta indicate that worker productivity has declined recently, becoming stable levels several % lower than the United Nations of Earth average. This may be due to the stimulated effects of the pollen. Okay, it probably is. Especially products being prepared, we should make our population pipelines more efficient. Yeah, what's happened actually? I settled on one planet, and I didn't know that there was this weird pollen around that basically made everybody high, and they were just walking and going, whoa, man, yeah, they didn't give a crap, and they're like, go to work? Why, man? There's just, no, we shouldn't do that. Shocking. Anyway, let's just go to this thing. So, we can try and resolve this. We need in order to do this, we need to research it, and we need to have, we've got one science ship in orbit, I believe. Let's track on the map, go to it, and there it is there. And what we can do, we can take our science ship, and we can say, research that. So they're going to research that, and we might get we might get some bonus off it. Now, sometimes it'll work, and sometimes it won't. Sometimes they'll just say, you were too crap and you failed. But we'll see what happens. Let's unpause it. We'll see if we can finish that up, because Sirius is yeah, it's very serious. It's a very serious situation. Do you get it? Because I'm really lonely. Right, okay, so what we need to do is probably... I really want to attack, but I don't think I can do that. Well, I can, but is it a good idea? Probably not. What I do need to do, there's a couple of things, like there's some old mining outposts. You do find like old drones and things like that around the place. Special project, far-reaching changes to time management, blah 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 blah. With clever scheduling, additional checks in place, productivity begins low but is riven above the limit. Okay, so we've actually managed to sort of fix that by not having everybody come to work high, which is always useful. Right, I'm going to send this fleet over to here, because there are some crystalline entities which need some attention, because all of these systems here are not, these are not They're not surveyed, as you can see, not surveyed. So I don't really know what they're like. That looks really cool, doesn't it? That pulsar. Sweet. Right, okay. So I'm going to get my science ship as well. That one there. And I'm going to bring it over to here. Construction ship, same thing. I'm going to bring it over to there. What I want to do, there please, move there. I want to move them over there because I'll hopefully preemptively like stage it and then move over there when that's being cleared. Oh, by the way, you also get... that looks pretty cool, doesn't it? It's like a big gas cloud, and it's 30% less travel speed. Slower, I guess. Construction complete in Earth, so let's have a quick look. Yes, we are no longer starving. This is most good. You've got a governor as well, and that's pretty good. But you can't really put a governor on every planet because it does take influence to actually do that. What I need to do is, I think I do need to expand. Going to there would be quite nice. What's this? Negative balance on energy. Fine, I've got loads of it. I don't particularly care. Right, so what do I want to do on Earth? I've got some edicts that I can say, actually. Let me pause it for a second because they're about to do some combat. We can actually say some different campaigns here. Land of Opportunity. Migration traction 100%. Infrastructure project is building cost reduction. Grassroots administration gives some more energy credits. Don't really care. And that's some campaign for other things. By the way, you can terraform planets as well. I don't have that yet. There's a lot of technology that I don't have. You don't have a tree, actually. It's weird. You don't actually have a tree. You just, once these are complete, which will be complete soon, it then just says which one of these would you like to actually do. So anyway, let's have a look at my fight. So we'll go here. And I want to say you engage. Oh my good grief. They're big. 300, 400, 300. Let me just do the maths. That's my military power of 599. I'm going to run away because there's no way I can fight that. Not a chance. Rivalry is ended. It looks like from the DAB, actually. Okay, that's good. This should be good. So there you go. Look, their overall opinion is now going up. Very, very good. They're not too impressed with me because I took Sirius pretty much from under their nose, and then their influence actually went over Sirius, which I don't know what that would do, but it looked a bit serious. And I then colonized that, and then that's starting to push them back out. But this has always been a bit of a point of contention, so we'll probably see what we can do about that. I really want to build some more fleets. This is bad. No, it's not. That's fine. I've really crystalline entities going there. I don't think that's going to work out. Let's send my military fleet over there. By the way, that's the range of their jump engine. You will get different jump engines and things like that as you progress on. So let's see what we can do here now. There was loads and loads and loads of mining drones here. Now that is where I'm coming in. You can see the ships incoming. That's mine. And let's just see what's about. Oof, there we go. And they've got lots of mining drones, but they're all really spread out. Now, I reckon I could... I'm hoping I can take these, because if I can destroy the little fleets early, then that's okay. So let's have a quick look. Combat is, well, it's relatively automated. You don't really do anything apart from sending them there. There we go, hostile fleet. You can retreat if you need to. Looks like I've got some lazies going on there. Yeah. Oh, yeah. There we go. There's my missiles going in. And there's one of their ships blown up already. And the other one is gone as well. Oh, this is good. So each one of my corvettes, let's have a quick look, has got 2 lasers and missiles. 2 lasers and 1 missile. Situation log updated. We've kicked their ass, sir. Good, good. Right, you head over there to that place. That is a... It's like an outpost of some kind, but we're going to wreck it anyway. Now, what we get as well, this is very good. When you have stuff ruined, you get debris. And then what you can do... Oh, it looks like they've established an embassy, which is good. So it looks like the other faction here, the Dabax League, actually wants to be nice and friendly. What I'm going to do, I'm going to take my science ship, and I'm going to go here, and I'm going to change its fleet stance to passive, so it doesn't really care whether there's enemies or not. And I'm going to move it here, because otherwise, if I didn't do that, what would happen is it would come in, it would go, there's enemies in the system, run away, and to run away like Monty Python. But no, we don't want to do that. I'm going to come in and want to actually scan the debris, and then that will give us some research points and speed our research up into this situation more here, just saying about this debris there. So, hostile fleet engage. Yes, I'm aware of this. Let's go straight in. You can close all these here, close all that, close all that, close all that. Like I said, the UI, very, very readable, very easy to understand what's going on, and something I do appreciate. It's why I like the endless games, Endless Space and Endless Legend, because it does make it it really, really takes the edge off the learning curve. It looks like a recent survey indicates that residents on Zoroaster are much less likely than other denizens to migrate to other planets. I'm guessing it's due to the psychological dependency of the low-level sensory arousal caused by the by that plant thing, all the pollen. I think that's going to come back to bite me in the ass later on. Right, so that's just like riser now, isn't it? Right, so we're taking that out. This is good, and there we go. It is now gone, and then you can go over there, please. Keep attacking them. This is all good. Technology research. Let's pause it for a second here. We've got some research all sorted, so volcano removal, so we can put loads of tires in or whatever and sort that out. We can go for new research. So we've got 3 new pieces of research. We can either say xeno-diplomacy, which unlocks the ability to form a federation. So it's quite decent. It's not just like, 2% upgrade for weapons. It is just things like you can have a big honking space cannon, or you can build nuclear reactors, or you can form federations, or you can block in big volcanoes full of death. Yeah, you can do all of that. It's not just like I said, a couple of percentage of XYZ. We've got a biolab, which I could unlock with a form federation, or we've got to remove this tile. I'm going to go for the mountain range removal. Again, just skim the couple of thousand feet off a mountain. That'll be fine. Right. So we're heading over here. You can also see that these are actually they're slowly healing themselves, which is interesting. When they get damaged, you're best off just shoving them back at like Earth or whatever, wherever you've got a shipyard, and it'll slowly repair. So my military fleet is actually doing quite well. I've also got a admiral in there as well, which is always useful. Doing admiral stuff. You get a big readout as well for your hit ratio and being hit back and things like that. So you can actually see how good you're doing. This overall slider is good because it tells you how good or bad you are doing. Yeah, situation log is there. One of the reasons why I'm doing this as well is because once I haven't surveyed any of these, so these might be really, really good planets. We don't know yet. We don't really know what's here. And the problem is that this is my only military fleet, so I am sort of weakening it by losing. I'm losing a couple of ships, but not a lot. You can see how quickly I'm absolutely ruining that thing there. But it's something that you don't want to do if you've got like a massive rivalry over one corner. Probably not a good idea. I don't really want to move my building ship just yet. Now you can see that this is like my overall borders. Now I won't be able to build there. The only way for me to build there is to move a construction ship. Debris analysed, excellent. The only way to build here is to move on my construction ship over here and build a frontier outpost. But it does take a lot of resources. So what I'm going to do, I actually got some scanny stuff done, so let's have a quick look. So now we've got mining drone lasers plus 10% progress, fusion power plus 10% progress, physics research plus 10%, plus 10 points rather, and engineering plus 5 points as well. So I've got a couple of points here, and I've got more percentages in these things. So when these pop up, so if it says fusion power in my next research, I'll actually be 10% closer to it. Let me just go for research that there, and there we go. I'm going to keep doing that. Unpause it. And keep fighting. There's more debris. So there's not much left. Oh, here we go. So, transmission trouble. I did say that this planet was going to cause me issues. While productivity is no longer declining on the planet, communication between the colony and the capital is breaking down. Senior officials are growing increasingly distant, and our clerks are complaining that even relaying simple directives is becoming an exercise in frustration. So I can go sigh or deploy administration task force. Code both. Minerals plus 5 or happiness minus 10. You know what? I'm just going to sigh. I just want to see what happens. You know what? I'm not concerned, but I'm interested to see just how many of these sort of things you're going to get. Because one of the problems that these sort of games can have is that there's only so many events, and once you've seen them all, it does become like a bit tedious. But I'm really hoping there's a lot of them. Anyway, let's go to physics research because I've just completed that. So I've got my fusion power there, so you actually see I've already got some points in it, which is good. Research alternatives, don't know what that is. Plasma thrower. Which is a gun, blue laser, again laser. They've also got, I guess you would call it like overall trees. There's no technology tree, but they've got associations. So these are particles. So the more you research in that way, the more you'll get particle technology pop up here. We've also got some mining drone lasers, active countermeasures. That might be quite useful. I think we're going to go for. Research alternatives is this pop up here. So Up to 3 new options will be generated. Well, there's a lot more. I'm going to go for... Focus lasers cut through ship's hulls. That's a mining drone laser. I think I want... research alternatives. There we go. So how long is it going to take? You can stop it as well. Let's go for fusion power, actually, because it's not going to take long at all. Yeah, 10 months. Okay. 10 months to research fusion power. I don't think we're quite there yet in Earth. So, what else do I need to do? See, it's hard to set a very, very short-term goal in these games. I definitely want my... I guess my short-term goal is to sort this place out. It looks like there might be the potentially habitable planets there. Potentially habitable, but I don't know if they are fully... I don't know if there is, like... I don't know what percentage, because you don't... I mean, Earth is 100% habitable, because that's where, obviously, we grew up on. But, things like this one, it's only 80% habitability. Hostile fleet engaged. Let's have a quick look. I don't think I'm not really too worried. It's not going to take much. I mean, I think I've only lost 1 ship so far, so get them sent in. Debris analyzed as well, which is always useful. Actually, what I'm going to do, I'm going to say survey system. Oh no, I best not. I best research these first, because these don't last forever. You can see they do have a certain number of days before they go. This is a fairly decently defended system from these mining drones. You do get pirate factions as well, so you might get a faction that, for whatever reason, decides that actually we don't really like you, and it'll just secede and just go, right, now we're going to attack you. You also get neutral ones, like these are neutral ones, but they are aggressive ones. You also get like weird jellyfish type things that'll just happily float around and they won't attack you. They'll just wander about and you say, oh yeah, how are you doing? I've never attacked them. I don't really want to, because turning the entire faction that's currently non-hostile is probably not a good idea. But if you do that, you might then get some research off them. You might then open up new options, and that's something that you really have to gamble with. I've got a lot of resource. I'm not really doing anything with it. Let's go to Earth and we'll say spaceport, build. I want to build myself a colony ship. There we go. And we'll go to this place as well. We've got a different slot for building things, so we can say atmospheric dispenser, which is growth time minus 15%. So it actually speeds up the breeding. And what else have we got? Hydroponic farms. I don't think we want hydroponic farms just yet. No, we don't. We do want to start clearing some of these things, like that there. All right, clear all this because it's bad. And we don't really want to have these as well. Get rid of them. Get rid of the kelp. Can't afford to do it now. Yeah, it takes a lot of resources, and I've pretty much overdone it. And this has got big animals, dangerous wildlife, not good. What I'm going to do, actually, I'm going to go to here. I'm going to go back to this, and I'm going to cancel. Cancel that. I want to cancel it because I want to spend some of them resources on getting rid of. These are the resources that are generated. 1 power, 1 engineering, 1 power. I think I'll get engineering. Then I'll put some sort of research station there. So another fight over here. The size of ships that you get, I'm guessing, go up to like, well, battleships and I mean, I think what have I got so far? That is it's called the UNS salvage, because I found it. I'm pretty sure I found it. It was just one of the missions, and it said, oh, by the way, we found a ship maybe lying in a gas giant. It's just sort of stuck there. And I towed it out, and I went, yep, yeah, ship, cool. Pretty sure that's how I got that one. But what class is that? Situation log updated. Situation log, ruined them. Quick, keep attacking. It is a... I think it's like a destroyer. No, cruiser. Sorry, cruiser, yeah. These are all corvettes, and they've got cruisers. But I can make... I'm pretty certain... I can make... I thought I could make destroyers. Or am I still researching it? Oh, yeah, still researching it. There you go. That's still being researched. But apparently they're busy with this, because I'm doing this. Is that the same one? I thought it wasn't. Apparently it is. Anyway... Keep attacking. Debris analysed. More debris analysed. How long is it going to take? 2 months to get this engineering done, so I'm going to leave them to crack on with that. And then once we've cleared this out, we should be good to go. Where are we going to go after this? There's still some more beasties over there. Ancient mining drones and a mining station. It's them crystalline entities that are going to be the problem. Okay. Pollen worship. Fringe elements have banded together to form a quasi-religious organization. Oh my good god. All hail the plant. I've just got dope fiends on this place. Oh my. Okay. Seeking control all aspects of the Marin Canron flower and its cultivation. Their leader, a self-stylized green herald of the flower temple, claims to speak for all flora and fauna and demands exclusive trading rights for the plant. This, of course, completely unacceptable and impossible, as a native flora is of little strategic and economic value and thus may not be bought off-world by law. Unfortunately, they're like you to accept this thing. Okay. Right, this is just bad. How far is this going to go? I reckon what'll probably happen is that we'll end up having another faction. I'll have to try and move it in or something. We have encountered some alien... Oh, hang on. I think we've encountered a new alien life here. Encountered some form of alien vessel in the Dracus. Where are they? This place here, actually. There. There it is there. They've been flagged as augurs until we can learn more about them. Interesting. Okay. That is... It's an alien vessel, so I don't have a clue what it is. I'm guessing it's not a warship. It'll probably be like a scout. But this is worrying. Let me pause it for a second. Research complete. So that's good. What I'm going to do is say you... please research that. And I need to select some research here. Mass drivers to bombard stuff. Fusion missiles, mineral storage. That's spaceport level 5, which gives me destroyer assembly yards. What else do I want to get? Mineral storage capacity would be good, and this gives me mining network 2. I'm going to go with advanced spaceport. No. Mass driver, because I don't know where it progresses onto. So now that we've actually encountered a different faction, what we need to do is we need to research it, right? So we actually research it. It's actually society special research. So if we go to research, we can see that we're now construction complete. Where's society? This one here. Busy with special project, investigate augurs. So what's going to happen is we will eventually be able to talk to them and see where they are, which is interesting. I'm going to see exactly what the deal is. Let me move my fleet over there. I think that's just a scout, but this is unknown, so I could, if I really wanted to, move over there and keep scouting, but scout with my military fleet. Would that set a bad precedent, though? I think it might. I'm going to return... I'm going to keep these here. Oh, here we go. Stupid planet again. The Flower Temple and its faulters make a sizable majority of the population. Reports can a disturbing change in the movement. Their futile attempts to smuggle the specimen off-world have been growing less enthusiastic by the day. The Flower Temple seems to be the transitioning to a doomsday cult. There is likely a correlation with the recent changes in the plant's chemical makeup detected by atmospheric sensors. A special project has been prepared to assess the risks. Okay, very well. Oh my good grief. This is coming. This is amazing. This is great. I'm still researching the augurs, and I think I really need to get that done first. So let's continue doing that one. I'm going to send my fleet. I'm going to keep my fleet going over there. I'm going to go to this other place, which, as you can see, has got... yeah, this is where... Oh my god. So we got lots and lots of... These are all pheromones. Second stage, workaround. Third stage. Yeah, this is the planet of people that were just constantly high. I really want to build myself a science ship, so let's get another one there. How long this will take there, though, I really don't know. Do I want to build it there because the pollen might get in between the... Oh, I don't know. Having the pollen spread everywhere would not be great. Let's have a quick look in here. What have we got? It is nothing that we know of, really. This has not yet been surveyed, but we don't know what's there. Like I say, I'm just sending my military fleet about just to have a little sort of scout. But it's interesting, these... other guys are there. Yeah, that's a science ship. You see that little like beam? That means it's doing science. That's science, that there. That's definitely doing science. We're just scanning that debris, you know, getting some more research, and then we'll scout the entire planet, scout the entire system. Construction complete in here. This is, what is it? I think it was simply clearing some zones off. It was, so we're going to keep clearing it. But anyway, you know what? I think I am going to leave it there, because I could honestly play this for hours and hours and hours and keep showing you new things, keep expanding, keep doing everything that you've seen, and I still really wouldn't scratch the surface. Can I recommend it? Yeah, I can. It's strange because, as I said at the start, these are games that normally I cannot get into. The theme carried it for me up until a point where I understood what was going on, and then I really, really started to enjoy it. I love not the randomness, but the exploration of this thing, the unknown, actually exploring the unknown, and then encountering the different factions, and then actually dealing with them. And it is not just a simple matter of, hi, don't attack me, or you're going to be attacked by me. It is, you know, everything in between. You're going to obviously trade, and I haven't yet seen any espionage stuff in it, but as I said, I've only just scratched the surface. The stuff that I haven't shown you, as I said, we haven't really done any empire formation, we haven't done any alliances, we haven't done any federation creation, I haven't really built any ships. There's only a tiny bit of the research that I've shown you. There's loads of situations that you get that are sort of like little missions, so like this is a precursor race that we don't really know much about, and I'm trying to research it to learn more about them. That's like a bit of a quest and storyline going on. I haven't talked about primitives really, which there's loads of primitive like little planets and stuff. So if I can go here, you can see that I've actually got like a primitive planet there, which is actually, I believe, in the it's in the atomic age, so it's we can't really talk to it just yet, but then you can actually change things like how do you go about dealing with it. Can I actually communicate with it? And you can, like, this is the observation post. You can actually abduct them if you have the right policies and things like that. It's a hugely deep game. You can also take over different areas and actually have them as your vassal, and oh god, it's a complex game. If you like what you see, then by all means check it out. I think if you are willing to invest the time, you're obviously gonna get more than your money's worth out of it. If you just want a cheeky game about flying spaceships around, exploring and shooting stuff, it's not for you. I didn't think it was going to be for me, but it is. There you go. Links in the description so you can check it out yourself. Thank you very much for watching. Take care, and generic partings.